Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm AI, this is AI Collectibles. Now, what I have for you today is the Medicom Mafex, the Dark Knight Returns Superman action figure. Now, I don't have any Mafex figures. This is my first one, so I'm really excited to see what they're all about. I also have Cyborg Superman on the way because I just always really like the design of the Cyborg Superman, and I figure if I'm gonna snap some shots or have two guys duking it out, figured I'd need a Superman to go along with it. So I picked this guy up at a local comic book store called Phoenix Comics when I was in Calgary over the weekend. So I'm really excited to dig into this guy and see what he's all about. So let's take a brief look at the packaging. You get some nice window box. You get the Dark Knight Returns Mafex Superman there on the side. You get a nice shot of him flying on the side. You get a shot of him in different poses with the head sculpt and the kryptonite arrow that he comes with. And then you get another shot of him on the side. So what I'm going to do next is open this guy up and we're going to go through his accessories and I'll give my opinion on him, so stay tuned. Alright, so here's the Dark Knight Returns Superman. And this being my first Mafex figure right out of the package, I'm pretty impressed with it. The range of articulation is impressive. The fact that the joints all move fluidly and nicely without any heating up or warming up. Like, you're getting a great amount of range. Like, look at those shoulder joints. That's fantastic. You get them up that high. It's everything just moves the way it's supposed to, which is wild because I'm used to having figures you got to heat up outside of the package just to get the articulation. But this guy, he's got a great range of movement that I'm really impressed with. Like, look at this neck movement. It's insane. Like, you can get all kinds of... You can have him flying, so you can almost have him looking right up. He looks down quite a bit. Like the legs, they have like a drop down, so you can get deeper stances and poses. The knees work nicely. Like, everything's just fluid. The only thing that and maybe it's just because I'm not used to the articulation, is kind of the ankle articulation. Getting it so that he's standing up straight and doesn't look weird with his legs bowed and stuff. But other than that, yeah, everything just moves and works the way it's supposed to, which I'm really impressed with, man. Like, those joints are so fluid and so nice. And the paint apps across the board are really nice. Like, I just like this contrast of blue on him. The blue, the reds, the yellow. It's just screaming classic Superman to me, which I really like. Like, even the head sculpt, I know it's based on the Dark Knight Returns, but it still holds up really well if you're just looking for a general, like, just really nicely done 6-inch Superman. Like, this is fantastic. Like, even the material on the cape, it's like thick. The wires are thick. Everything folds nicely and bends nicely. Like, you can have him, let's get this cape posed up a little bit here. But, you can have it just, like, flowing behind him so nicely. Like, he's standing here, and it's just really well done. It makes the figure just look so dynamic standing there on the shelf. It just looks great. Like, I'm really impressed with this guy overall. He just really looks beautiful. And I'm gushing now, but he's a great looking figure. He looks fantastic. So, now that I've gushed enough about the figure, I'll go over more of it in my review, but I wanted to go through some of the accessories that he comes with. Alright, so you also get an additional head sculpt with the figure, the damaged version, which I think looks really nice. It's got some nice battle damage there on the head. It's still nicely painted like the original sculpt, and I think it looks really nice. You get the kryptonite arrow, which, it's not bad. I think the green's a little more fluorescent green than I would like, but I like the darker, more crystal looking green for kryptonite, but I guess this is more like the comic version, and it's got some nice painted details there. Now the hands, to me it's wild, but I think they designed these damn posts so that reviewers could hold the hands up together. Like, I got big mitts, and I'm always struggling trying to show off 6-inch and even like 12-inch figure hands. And here, you got a little holder here, so you can get a nice look at the hands. So he's got nice grasping hands there. He has some splayed finger hands there, like, whoa, what are you doing? Stop right there. But they look great. He also has some flying hands, and they look fantastic. And he also has his closed fists or punching hands, which also look really nice. Now, what I'm also really impressed with is the stand. I mean, it's a basic clear stand with different holes in it, so you can position it for weight to distribute the weight differently. It comes with a base peg if you just want to have him standing or walking or, throwing a punch. And it comes with various different hooks and like crotch grabbers. Like, you have this, which will sit on there, right? You also get like a waist grabber hook that opens up. You get a second one, a different version. Oh, and that pops right out. But still, that's great. And then you get an adjustable flight stand as well. So if you wanted to pose him up, have him flying, or whatever, right? And that just pops in there. It's like a crotch grabber. Crotch can sit on that. And yeah, I think it looks really cool. I think it's a nice looking stand for what you get. I think my only real complaint is the fact that the stand comes taped in the back in a plastic bag that you can't really reuse after you open it up. You have to cut it open here to get all the flight. Like, it would have been nice, like with Mezco, if they just had like a Ziploc bag with a Mafex, imprint on it, so that you could put your flight stand and your accessories back inside the bag and store them for later, so you have quick access to them. Like, now this bag's essentially garbage. Again, not a big deal, a minor nit. And the other thing is, the figure comes with these little, kind of like a 1/6 scale figure, where he comes with plastic between his joints and stuff. But unless you plan on pulling the figure apart, you're not going to be able to reuse any of this. Like, around the legs and the hip joints and his neck joints, they have these little plastic parts that you pull off of him. But you're not going to be able to reuse these if you eventually wanted to sell the figure. So yeah, he looks pretty impressive. And also you get a little certified genuine product sheet, which is a nice feature, because a lot of these guys get knocked off and put on AliExpress, and you don't know if you're getting an official product. So it's nice that you get this certificate of genuine product from Medicom. So I think that's pretty cool. But alright, so I have to admit, for this being my first Mafex figure, I'm pretty impressed with this guy. I messed around with him a bit off camera and took a couple pictures, and yeah, the posability, the flexibility on the cape, the material the cape's made out of, just the fluidness, and how easy it is to pose this guy. Even the swap out hands is easy. Like, it's just a peg. That has a little, these holes are a little tighter so they fit on, but they fit on nicely and don't fall off. But you give them a tug and they come right off, and it makes it really easy to swap out the hands. And yeah, I'm loving this guy. I really am. I can't wait to get more Mafex in hand. Like I said, I have the Cyborg Superman on his way. I also have the classic looking Spider-Man, which, man, with the articulation on this guy, even has me more looking forward to getting that Spider-Man in hand. So yeah, I'm in love with some Mafex now. This is a great looking figure overall. And yeah, I couldn't be more happy with my purchase. So, you know what to do. I appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I put out new videos. And I'm out of here.